So a lot of people love mega chip bags. Here's how I would make a chip bag for the Lego theme that I've been using. Excuse that, it just popped up. I was touching my screen. So one of the things you'll know when you buy the, or don't buy this, a free template available on my site. Um, you will come in and open it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change the margins to none. So each of these is a shape. If you were to print it and design it and leave the shapes as is, you will have an outline around your shape. You kind of have some boilerplate little birthday bags and barcode here. I'm going to leave those there. You can always design your own. Usually I create my own, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to use what's already included in the template. So in order to match and to do the Lego thing, what I would do is I would do a background. So I would go in and I could either bring in some Lego background, like, let's see, I could search Lego background or like Spider-Man background, whatever we wanted to use. Find something good. If you know, I don't know that I like this too much. It's one that regularly comes up. Excuse me, hiccups. So I'm thinking what I would do is probably I'll just bring this in just to show you guys something. So I'm just gonna copy this and I'm gonna bring it in. And just be mindful when you copy because sometimes I may not keep the resolution. But again, this is a smaller document, so I'm not really concerned. And I would just kind of bring this out, like to be the background of the bag if I wanted to have Lego as my background. So I could do it that way, and I could just send it to back under format and send backwards, send to back. You can also right click it. So you see that gives me my Lego background. Or what I could have done was the page design, background, more backgrounds. And if I were to save this, I could go to picture texture field, I could do file. If I were to copy, I could do clipboard, like you'll see it update whatever's on my clipboard. And what happens to be on my clipboard is this. So you see that? All right, so two different ways to accomplish the same thing. I'm actually going to leave it as a background because I don't want to have it as a shape because it moves around and it bothers me. So for this, I'm going to actually color this in keeping with the colors we've been using. I'm going to use a dark red. I'm going to take, before I print again, make sure you guys take out your outline. So I'm going to use the same little guy that I've used on my other Lego items if you followed along or watched any of my other videos. And he's down here. And sometimes, you know, I just design on a whim and I see what I like or don't like, and I can always come back and correct it. You saw me do that if you watched my cookie video, and so just let your creativity flow. So I'm going to kind of bring him into here and make a quick chip bag for you guys. Actually, yeah, kind of bring him like that. They can have him kind of like swinging across the page, right? And I'm going to write Jaden swings into 3. So I'm going to do that in word art. And I'm just doing my usual. I'm going to use that Lego, the Spider-Man font. It's the Amazing Spider-Man font. Use that. And obviously when you use word art, it has effects, but you all know I like to use word art because I can manipulate it a bit more. And what I actually might do is edit this text just so I can have Jaden separate. So I'm going to take that out, bring this up, and make it a little smaller because it's keeping its proportions from when I just sized it. And do a Control V. Oops, Control Z. Let me undo what I just did. I'm just going to Control V. Well, it's inserting the text box. So I'm going to copy this. for the sake of not having to go insert word art again, yada, yada, yada. Um, Thinking. I'm just going to paste it, and I'm going to edit it. Make sure our ribbon stays pinned. Edit my text, and I'll put Jaden. And the capital one is the one that is outlined. So I like that. And I'm going to take it down here. Kind of put him here a bit, like right here. And I'm going to grab this guy, and I'm going to write 3. Yeah, I'm going to put 3. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to put Control V. Sorry, that keeps popping up, y'all. iCloud wants me to change my password. Obviously, there is no exclamation mark, so we'll just delete that out for now. And I can come back and insert an exclamation mark with a different font. Because like some fonts have limited characters, and this one is a free font, so they did not give you all the characters. They want you to go buy it. So I'm pretty much feeling this. I might actually just bring him out a bit. Yeah, like that. And, you know, make Jaden a little smaller just so we can see a little bit more of his face. And it's okay if he swings across the page. It kind of makes it cool. He'll wrap around the back a bit. So it looks pretty neat. I'm going to center this alignment. Make sure it's centered. It doesn't look too centered. So let's see if there's any spacing in there. And there is. So there we go. And I'm going to make it a little smaller. Like that. Thinking that's how I want it. However, what I don't like is that this is off center. All right, there. And this is not the kind of shape filling stuff I want. So let's go ahead and fill it. We could do red. It's not going to pop off the page because we'd have to outline or something. So let's go ahead and do what we've done before when we filled it with the spider web. Or another thing we could do is fill it with Lego blocks. That would be pretty cool. I'm just going to fill it with Lego blocks. Instead, I'm going to show you guys something different. Oops, I don't want it from a file. I'm going to go ahead and search online. I'm going to search Legos. And it's okay if it's a PNG or not a PNG because it's just going to be an image inside. So, thinking, because I'm going to switch it around. I'm actually going to make the font on this one Legos and make the background Spider-Man web. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So if I show it to you at 100%, you can see that there are Legos there. See that? And if you wanted to do the same thing down here, I'll do it down here to show you better. Do the same picture. And it's always a little easier if you just go and save it. Like search on Google and save it. Because then you don't have to worry about finding the same exact one, and then you can just do it from a file. I don't like the outline on this, or the fill, or excuse me, the effect. So I'm going to do no outline. On here, make sure you select what you want to select. I'm going to do no outline. And I'm going to do, or I'll do like a yellow outline. Let's do yellow. Yeah. And I'm going to take off some of these styles that are, some of the effects that are on here. Because I see that there's something, there's like, make sure you take off all the effects that you don't want. I'm going to do no outline for a minute, just so I can see something. I think what I'll do is come through here but it still has that shadow on it. No shadow. There it goes. I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna deepen it out a little bit. You guys know how much I use my beveling. I'm gonna actually change it up. Be like inside a bevel. And change it actually some more. And I'm going to give it an outline of yellow. I'll just do a sample of this yellow here. And I probably will change up the bevel some more, because I don't like that. It's still giving me like a, make sure I don't have any other effects on. Yeah, that's not good. So that actually might be okay, but I'm still not loving the bevel on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to 3D options. And I'm going to take it down a bit. Yeah, that looks better. So, I'm going to do that. Not sure how much I love this font. I might actually change it to Lego font. But for here, shape fill, I'll just do a good black. And the outline will do yellow. Yeah. And for here, I'm going to do the same like I did with the other one. I'm going to come in, take off my effects, and do my outline in yellow. And take off my reflection, take off my shadow, and bevel it the way that it was at about 12. It actually looks pretty good. I love it. I'm actually like this bevel more than I like the other one. Let me see here. That's how it goes sometimes when you're playing around. When you just start to get into it, you know, 6, 6, 36. And also it's going to look a little different because of the size. Yeah. So I really, really love this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this. I'm just going to copy it. Bring it down. Enlarge it. And center it. So let's get it centered here. There we go. And I'm going to edit it. So I'm just going to go to Format, Edit Text. And I'm going to say 3. Some people might not like this because it seems like it's a little holes in it and stuff, but it's alright. And one of the other things I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little like glow around this guy or a shadow or something so we can have some effects on him. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to bring this forward so it's kind of like there you go. And like I said, let me zoom out a bit so you can see it better. There we go. So one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to change up the background, the page design. I want it to be a web. I'm going to go online. I'm going to get a Spider-Man web. And I could use this because you're not going to see all of it. Let's see what you see here with this one. Yeah, but I don't want that showing Spider-Man's legs. So I'm going to, what I could do is go find it, bring it in, and crop it down. but I'm just going to go ahead and do the method that I do. You do have that option. Sometimes I will do that depending on if I really, really want a background really bad. So, crop it out to fit it how I'd like it to be. Just trying to find a good one that I like. So I just love doing these. I find them to be so much fun. You really get a chance to be so creative and have a good time. So looks like I really like that one that I used first. So what I'm going to do is go back. Let me see if I see any more that I like that I can manipulate a little easier. Not being like too freaked out, without being too Spider-Man-y. All right, so since I don't see anything, I'm gonna insert a shape. I'm gonna just do my page design background, no background, and I'm gonna insert a shape, and I'm gonna make it same size as my page. You can do it this way, just kind of drag it out, or what you could do is just go up, bring it in, and then make it 11 by 8.5, because this is a full sheet of paper. So I'm gonna just bring it out, and there we go. I'm going to take off the outline because I do not want to outline on my shape, and I'm just going to send it to the back. Okay, and what I'm going to do with this shape is I'm going to fill it. Well, I'm actually not going to fill it. I'm going to go and I'm going to search on Google for a Spider-Man web. See if I see anything that I like. I actually don't even have to make the shape, guys. I could just do it another way. I'll show you a different way to do it too. If you wanted to fill that shape, you could do it that way. I love this. This is exactly what I was looking for. So I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to bring him in here. What I'm going to do is just crop him. Make him, you can make this the 11. So let's make him 8.5 by 11. And look, he's keeping his proportions. So what I could do is just kind of, I'm going to delete that shape out because I don't need it anymore. Since I did it a different way instead of filling the shape. Because filling the shape would give me the same result as doing it on the background. I'm just going to send him to the back. And I can't really see him anymore. What I could do is I can crop it. I'm going to crop him. I'm just going to use the top of this like that, like about there. And I'm going to crop it. Actually, let me duplicate it first. So I'm going to undo that. I'm going to duplicate this. And I'm going to crop it down bottom. So it looks like, yep, I'm going to crop that guy. And I'm going to crop this guy. So it look like, you have it on both sides. And it doesn't matter how much I crop out, as long as I don't see them, because this is going to be behind everything else that I do. And I actually cropped out not enough because I need the sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this up a bit. Let me send it to the back. See how it looks before I go back and, yeah, no, we don't want that. So what we're going to do is I need the sides back. So I'm just going to undo that. And it looks like what I can do, I'm just getting a visualization on this. Let me move you out the way, please. Because I just don't want Spider-Man, I don't want to see his body back there. So, you could always, let's see how he looks here. I think what I'm gonna do with Spider-Man is, oh, he's not gonna show wonderful. He's not gonna show like that. I apologize for doing all that. He's not gonna show because this is gonna be colored in. So I'm gonna change this color. I'm actually gonna make this blue. And I'm gonna pick up that color blue right there. I'm gonna do the same on this side. So you see how he's hidden now? I don't need this anymore. So this is all right. Don't know if I love the red in the middle anymore. I might make that black. Let's see. I might just change this color altogether or go with something different. Yeah. Maybe make one side red and one side black. Yeah. And then remember, if you don't want this to have a background like that, you can always just pull these out to the top and then they'll cover the whole bag. Okay? So I'm thinking I'm gonna take the outline off of my bag, my shapes here, because I don't want those to print. You will have a black border around your shape. And there we go. So that is pretty cool. Over here I would probably write like thanks for swinging with me. In the Lego font, put the little Lego logo. Let's grab that. Grab that. Bring it over. This I won't care about deleting out the block. But I am going to change this red color to match it so it blends. Like that. And probably make it a little smaller. I might decide to come back and do it, but I don't know. And I would just kind of put like, you know, thanks for swinging with me. And gotta make sure we spell our words correctly. I'm gonna do Lego thick for this. And I'm just gonna kind of edit it again. Make it like, thanks for swinging with me. So we get it long ways. And pull it down. Pull it here. And let's see here. Bring it over. So I'm loving it. Hope you're loving it. Undo. Yep. And one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to take the effects off of that. It has an outline on it. I don't want that. Shape fill. Let's do no fill right now. But we need a fill. Let's do yellow. And let's take the effects off of it because it seems to have. There we go. And I could bring it down. And, you know, whatever. I actually like it the size that it was. I might just put like I don't know. So I don't know if I love this, honestly, guys, the fill here. So let's do a different color. Let's do a shape full of red. Yeah, there we go. That looks way better. It was kind of bothering me. Those Legos, they look weird. We could put over here some Legos. I could put a whole nother Spider-Man or something, you know. And we just want to search PNGs so we can get some PNGs coming up in our search results. And everybody wants Spider-Man swinging. Yep, that's a good one. I'm going to copy that. Just paste it on in here. That's how we'll make a little Spider-Man chip bag, y'all. And I'm gonna save this to print it and do my mock-up. So to save it, I would always save as, and I just save the publisher file, of course, and I also will come and save it as a JPEG, and make sure you want to do high quality printing, or you could save it as a PDF. But for the sake of my mock-up, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this Spider-Man as a PNG, Spider-Man chip bag. I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to pull up my mock. Alright, so I pulled up my mock-up. Yours may look a little different just because of the colors and what it looks like, but that's alright. So I'm going to pull over my chip bag that I saved as a PNG. And always please remember to save your publisher documents in case your customer doesn't like something or you need to go back and change it. So if not, you have to recreate it again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this twice. Copy and paste it twice. And I like to use my shortcuts, guys. So I'm just going to Control C and Control V. And I'm going to crop this one just to get the center. And again, remember, he's going to kind of be flying off the page, so that's okay there. Let's get a little excess on the sides, just so I can make it line up right. I'm going to crop that. I'm going to copy it. And I'm going to come up to the first one, and I'm just going to format shape on the colored one, fill, clipboard, it's taking whatever was last used, and then here he is. Now you see he's a little cut off, so I'm going to go back and I want to expand my crop out a bit. Can you see this all right? Let me zoom in a bit. There you go. Make sure you can see his name. You know, you want to make sure they know who it's for when they see it, and they get a full representation as best as possible what the final product is going to look like. And then I'll just come here, the clipboard again, still a little off, so let me expand it some more. I think that'll be good. And it's also because I'm expanding it on one side, not the other. But I like where we are right here. So I'm going to copy that and come back. There we go. That looks way better to me. Got a little red. That's okay. It happens to the same thing with me in Photoshop when I do my Photoshop mockups. It's always like you fit in like what is it? A square and a round peg. So just a round peg and square holes. So, yeah, there we go. That looks pretty good. So I'm just going to select all. And I'm just going to group it. I don't want whatever that is up top. I don't want that. But I'm just going to go ahead and select all and group it. Yours should not have that thing up top. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here and I'm going to do the same thing. Not knowing if I'm loving the black bag, but we'll work with it. I'm just going to crop out the left and the right. I'm going to leave a little excess here and leave a little excess on the opposite side as well. About there. And crop those and bring it together. One. And we may need to cut some more off. We'll see how it looks. And I'm just going to group them and copy it. Come back to my second slide, do the same thing. Oh, it doesn't look too bad at all. Awesome. It's a little cut off on the side there. So what I'm going to do is ungroup it. This is the kind of stuff that bothers me, guys. To most people, it won't even be noticeable. Crop it. Bring it out some more. We need to. Might be doing it the opposite direction I need to do. Here. Oops. I guess I did not copy it. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, I see what it is. I don't like this right here. Oh, and definitely I will want to change these because it says one birthday girl, but you all get the message. There we go. And this actually would be flipped. You would have his leg kind of going across the opposite way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it because his leg will be coming, you know, around the bag. So I just want to give a little idea of that. Oops, let me group it. Okay, not the best. So yeah, just kind of play around with it and get it to how you would feel good about it looking. Just do one more crop on this one because I want him to be out there and have a good little look on how he's going to appear. And if you wanted to, you don't even have to like show his leg, but that's alright. I'm going to do that, copy it, and come back over here. There we go, much better. And do that, da-da. So we'll take a little tries. And of course, your bag may not be silver. So if you want to make your bag on the back a different color, because it's going to be a white piece of paper most likely, what you can do is you can come here, go to format, you could do color, and you can change it. And all three of these, I'm just going to line them in the middle, select it, I'm going to select it, arrange, align the centers, group it, and copy it. And that way I can bring it up here with my guy here, and we got a chip bag. And you know, I would just kind of just copy these both, and I would make a collage out of everything I'm offering my customer. So I'm gonna go ahead and group these two, and I'm gonna copy them. I'm gonna go back to my mock-up that I was designing earlier for my whole party, paste these on here. And so this is everything I've created so far for this party. If I were to do juice or something, I would just continue on with doing it the same way. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I hope that helps somebody.